Easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This is a video for Gervonta Tank Davis. Shout out to the guy whose video I seen this on. It was a clip this morning when I woke up. I'm sorry, bro, I don't remember your name. But he was talking about the Twitter post that Gervonta Tank Davis made. Said it's crazy. These motherfuckers will call me and ask me if I can make weight, but they can't ask me if I need anything. He said, I'm talking about the people that I'm signed to. You know, and I had to come in and say things like this because, you know, a lot of people come in and think that, you know, Tank is messing his career up, or Tank is doing things wrong as far as like not listening to Floyd Mayweather. And, you know, I will say one thing that I think Floyd is telling him that's right is that Tank shouldn't be like in certain areas, you know, because like Floyd said, you know, money brings jealousy, and it could be old friends. You know, Tank just had a situation with his own brother, you know, or a friend or something like that. I think it was his brother. But, you know, one thing you have to realize is this, is that Tank knows fake love. You know, Tank, you know, grew up without his mother, father. You know, he grew up in I think it was like a boarding home or a home for kids that, you know, didn't have parents and stuff. So he knows when somebody is really playing on him and, you know, trying to use him. And that's what I'll say. You know, and I think he's really seeing that Floyd is really only there to make money off him. You know, which, you know, this Floyd's, you know, whole point in signing him is to make money off Tank. But I think Tank sees that it's just a business now. And, you know, Floyd, like I said in one of my videos, you know, he buy Tank cars and jewelry, you know, and stuff like that. But you can't, I think he should stop trying to control Tank and let Tank do what he want to do. You know, Floyd never really struggled, you know, in his life. You know, a lot of people gonna say yes he did because he grew up in Grand Rapids, but no, Floyd didn't. Floyd been intelligent since he was a kid. Floyd been taken care of by people for a long time. Even if you go back and you look at his old videos when he was a kid at family gatherings and things, and look how his family members dressed, and look what Floyd had on. You know, Floyd had on cross colors. And for the people who weren't born in the 80s, if you had on cross colors in the 90s, your folks had some money, or they had good jobs, or they were selling drugs or something like that. And which we know Floyd dad was selling drugs. You know, that's what he went to prison for. But Floyd was getting subsidized by people who wanted to see Floyd be where he at right now. So Floyd never really struggled in his life. You know what I'm saying? Floyd want to make it seem like he struggled because his mother was on drugs and things of that nature. But Floyd was well taken care of. Don't believe the hype. You know, you could tell from the way Floyd acts, Floyd wasn't out in the streets struggling, or, you know what I'm saying, nowhere near the kind of situation that Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Peterson, the Peterson brothers and things like that went through. You know, some of these guys' stories are just made up to make it seem as if they had a hard life. But Tank actually had a hard life. And I think Tank, that's why Tank can read between the lines of fake love. He can see that this is a business. Floyd really ain't there for me. You know, if you can just call me to make weight, but you can't call me and say, man, is the camp going good? Or you need some sparring partners, you need some money, or you eating right, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Then, you know, why are you even around me? Why are you even playing that role as if you really care about me? Because I'm telling y'all, if Tank was to lose one fight, I'm telling you, Floyd gonna get rid of Tank. If he don't unsign him, Floyd gonna set him on the shelf. Cause see, Floyd sees Tank as his legitimate money maker, like Bob Arum's Lomachenko. That's Floyd's Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis. That's why he won't let him fight Lomachenko. He won't let him fight Lomachenko out of fear that he'll fuck his money up with Tank, because Tank is his money. Tank is the only fighter on the TMT or Mayweather Promotion that's really doing something. All the other guys, Jalen Rose, Ishai Smith, Tabiti, That's like his main headlines. All the rest of them guys you don't even know of. They ain't got no belts. They ain't had no belts. And the way it's looking like they ain't gonna get no belts. Floyd sitting them to the side. You ain't even heard them guys having a fight in damn near 2 years. So I think Tank just realizes that, this is a business. And, from him coming up, his upbringing, he knows when people just around him just to be around him. He knows that Floyd really is not there for him. Floyd really don't care about nobody. Floyd is all about that dollar bill, y'all. Everybody know that. And look at how they act when they're together. When Floyd is around Tank and they're like even at a press conference, he won't even let Tank talk. He won't let Tank promote his own self to be a headliner. They ask a question. Floyd say, I'll answer that for him. No, don't nobody want you to answer shit. They ask Tank. I think Tank should leave Mayweather. I think Tank should, I wouldn't want to say it, I think Tank should leave and go to maybe even Top Rank or Golden Boy. I think Golden Boy do a good job with Tank because Tank got skills. I already said Tank a dog. But as far as him being with Floyd Mayweather, no. Floyd is a user. Floyd gonna fuck Tank over in the end. I'm telling you. Why you think Adrian Broner didn't try to go with Floyd and TMT? You see what I'm saying? Why you think all these guys who upcoming now won't just go over there with Floyd? Because they see Floyd is a fucked up dude. You got this guy out. You mad at him because he's really over there with Adrian Broner. That's really the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why he ain't been calling him. You see what I'm saying? Floyd don't like that shit. You seen the fight hype come in when he said, Tank is an excellent fighter. The Charlo brothers is an excellent fighter. And, Adrian Broner been out there and he makes some noise. You see what I'm saying? Floyd is really a selfish, fucked up person with money. Floyd is a dude with low self-esteem who really needs attention. If you take Floyd money away from him, I can guarantee you Floyd Mayweather will commit suicide. Floyd has no image without his money. He has no image. And I think Tank really is understanding and seeing that Floyd is not that dude he thought he was. When you first meet somebody with money, he probably shouting with gills, man, I'm going to do this and that for you. And true enough, he got Tank a belt, you know what I'm saying? Respect to him for that, but what's going to happen after that? I think Tank's looking at it like I said, if I was to lose, this dude ain't going to be in my corner, man. This dude going to sit me to the shelf like he doing all the rest of the guys that's over there defending him, that ain't getting fights, that Floyd got on the leash over there in TMT. Because half of them guys, they sitting on the shelf and they still owe Floyd. See, promoters make money, they build you up, and then they come and get their money off the back end. You know that, right? So that's the only reason Floyd don't want to put Tank in really no fights that Tank won't. Because Floyd don't want that money to leave, because in the end, Floyd got to recoup the money that he has invested into Tank. And Tank know that. But Tank don't give a fuck. Tank gonna be his own. Tank like, I'm gonna be my own man. You're not gonna control me, and you gonna get your money back. You see what I'm saying? See, peep the game. Floyd is gonna manage Tank's career just like he managed his career. And Tank don't want to be no ducker. And yes, Floyd was a ducker. Floyd ducked a lot of opponents. True enough, he's 50-0, but Floyd wouldn't be 50-0 if he would have fought the fighters that wanted to fight him. Antonio Margarito, for one, which they got him on film, literally ducking Antonio Margarito. And Tank ain't like that. Tank want to go out there and prove he the best. Tank has the skills and he want to prove it. Floyd don't want that. So I think that's where the real problem lies with Tank and Floyd Mayweather. If you was really in Tank's corner, Floyd, you could fly much money as you got. You know what I'm saying? You could fly to where Tank at. You could still do the same thing and be supportive towards Tank no matter where he at. Whether he was Adrian Broner. But see, another thing, he could fly out there and mend his relationship with Adrian. If you and Adrian are cool, why don't you go out there and get Adrian pointers too to be Jesse Vargas so his career could stay afloat? But see, this shows the selfishness of Floyd. You see, Floyd is one of them guys where he'll act like he wants you to get to where he at, but he really don't. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to have success like him. He wants you to come up, but don't be bigger than me. See, Adrian Broner ain't like that. Look how Adrian did for Rashid Warren and what's the guy name? He just fought Fortuna. Robert Easter. See, Adrian want to see people come up. You see what I'm saying? Floyd ain't like that. Floyd ain't gonna never let you get bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Floyd goes at Adrian Broner and fucks with his head like that, because Floyd don't want to see Adrian Broner. He know Adrian Broner has the talent, the skills, the mouthpiece to be the next him. But Floyd don't want that. He don't want to see nobody surpass him. I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating on Floyd. Floyd don't do nothing for me. For the guys who gonna get up here and say, Floyd gonna sue me, I'm broke and all that. Okay, yeah. I ain't got all the money now. I'm just speaking my mind and I'm speaking the truth. Floyd don't want to see nobody outshine him. Floyd don't, and you could say, oh, he want to see Tank shine. No, he don't. Floyd want Tank to get the money so he could get his money off Tank. That's all that is. And Tank know that. And Tank like, I'm not gonna let you do me like that. I'm gonna be my own man. I'm gonna go where I want to go. And that's the major problem with it. So, you know, like I said, I think Tank eventually going to end up leaving Floyd. I think right now, the snakes are in Tank's ear and they crawling through that grass and they coming in there. They ready for Tank. You know, Tank, hey, come on, I can do this for you. I can give you this. You can train wherever you want to train at. I'm going to make sure you straight. I'm going to always call you, make sure you, and check on you, make sure you all right. So, you know, y'all just be looking out for that. I guarantee you, probably by the end of this year, beginning of 2019, Tank won't be with Mayweather Promotions no more. It's going to be a major fallout with him. And you know who's going to entice him to do it? Adrian Broner. Yep. Matter of fact, you might see Tank sign to AB Promotions. Because see, one thing about it, AB can get you a belt too. He got 2 of his homeboys' belts. Huh? So what make you think AB can't get Tank another belt? Y'all better check into that shit. It's Easy Work Boxing. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm out.